Isolation Nation, welcome to America's favorite live talk shit show, unorganized, very well organized group of merry. The show's begun.
Fuck Hill?
What? Merry Fuck Hill. Yes, correct. We're bringing it back. Welcome to SDSC. I'm Ben Gleib, one of the legs of the chicken bucket that makes up the 4 chicken bucket. Please welcome leg 2, bucket 2. You know her, you love her, you loved her since the beginning, and now you still love her now. It's Jodie, Sweetin, everybody.
Woo! Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Ben, hello.
Hello, sweets.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm actually really good. I went away for the weekend to Ojai to this writing sort of meditation retreat, and it was great. It was great. I needed a recharge.
Who taught that?
My friend Jen Pasteloff, who wrote a book called On Being Human, which is a really excellent book that I highly recommend to anyone. I'll put her name and stuff in the chat. But it was a really, really wonderful experience. And I was out in Ojai, so it was really pretty. And
did you write the same time that you were meditating, or were these separate activities?
It was separate. Like, there was meditation stuff. We did work with this woman, Dr. Katie Hendricks, who works on a lot of stuff like persona work, the different personas that we wear, how we, it was a lot of sort of growth stuff and figuring out kind of what's next and what I want to do creatively.
And Jodie, have you been crazy for a long time, or is this new?
I have. I've been crazy forever. I do have a little minor woo-woo side to me, and I'm okay with that. Because it's balanced out by an analytical side that sort of goes this is fucking crazy, but maybe it's not.
Yes. I'm the same way. I was just on the summit at Seaboat, and I did shows where I made fun of all of the woo-woo stuff that I then proceeded to do the rest of the weekend. And I had my first cuddle puddle experience. So you never know what happens in life.
That's what I'm saying. Just one of the things we talked about was expect to be delighted. Just expect random, interesting things to happen. And if you can try and go into most situations like that, it will probably at least turn out modicumly better.
And expecting to be delighted, do you want to introduce the person that brings that to the world?
I would. I'm sorry. I was just writing out my daughter's final grades, and I'm a bit shocked at how really fucking horrible they are. So I'm a little distracted.
At least we didn't tell
anyway, that. The third leg of our wonderful tripod / 4-legged stool is the wonderful Chris Bowers. Welcome.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to be called a stool, but okay. What is a cuddle puddle, Ben? What is a cuddle puddle? That's a
cuddle puddle is where a bunch of people just lay on a bed or a soft floor or something and literally cuddle on top of each other, and you just kind of have deep talks or whatever the hell happens, or maybe not deep talks. My first one happened to be a deep talk, but while everyone's kind of holding each other and melting, and you're not sober, generally speaking, it would be weird if you weren't sober, if you were sober, but being not sober, it seems less strange than you might expect.
Gotcha. So basically, a bunch of people laying in bed, not having sex, or what Ben called college. Okay. Rachel's here. Queen Rachel, how you doing?
Queen Rachel also had her first cuddle puddle this weekend as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
that was you I was holding. That was you.
Where is this happening, and why have half of us participated and the other half seem also real?
I think if there's a puddle at the end, you've cuddled wrong. I think that's part of the.
No, I think you're doing it right.
Very right.
You're doing it right.
Yeah, very
right. What everybody else in the puddle said. They were mad at me. They were like, "Okay, goddamn it, who left the puddle?"
Well, that's also a matter of consent and asking before you do
it. Sure. I mean,
Yeah, just pee on people, Bowers.
That was another great example of how we all say something, and then Bowers just slightly chimes in to play along, and we make it very awkward for him. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to make the joke of whose house this was at.
How was your cuddle puddle experience, Rachel?
It was life-changing, if I'm honest.
Really?
Yeah, it was. This weekend was unbelievable. We went to a festival, and I'd never been to a festival, and I've never camped a multi-day festival thing. I did a lot of things I've never done before, and I'm for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once a year, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah,
Rachel,
I think
when she
it
says-
sounds like we all had sort of a nice little like growth weekend. How
Of
fucking weird.
course,
Bowers,
except
what did you do?
Bowers. Of course, except Bowers. We don't
Well,
expect Bowers to ever
hey,
grow.
hey,
We just each.
Maybe he went up
Hey.
and yelled naked from a mountaintop. We
I'm
don't know.
shrinking.
I don't know.
I'm shrinking now, not growing anymore. But also, I was at the D500 blacked out drunk for 3 days, so that's what I was doing.
That,
That
is
tracks.
its own
So,
sort of
a
spiritual.
lot of growth
That does
and some
track,
puddles.
literally.
A bunch of puddles for sure. I don't know how much cuddling there was going on. But there was a bunch of
That
puddles.
tracks.
I was gonna say, and this all makes perfect sense.
Yeah, Rachel. Every time she says "Oh hi," do you want to go "Ho" or is that just me? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
No, I always want to go. Oh, hi.
Oh hi.
Wow.
It
Hi.
was beautiful out there. That was really nice. So yay for
We have a
cuddle
great
puddles
guest
and-
that will be. Sorry to cut you off with your great
Oh, please
summary
do,
statement
please
there.
do. Cut me
Please
off.
spit out your gum.
Yeah,
Please,
I had to. I'm so
there you
sorry.
go.
We have a
Terrible.
great guest joining us a little bit later today. The great Dave Williamson will be joining us. But
His birthday.
first,
It's his birthday.
it's his birthday. We're very
Happy
excited about that.
birthday.
But first, let's tell you how the show works and tell you about today's
Yeah.
game and the overnight game and all these things. So if you'd like to support the show, you can do so by going to sdscshow.com. I don't know why I said that really weird, .com. And you can donate any amount that you see fit. Any donation of $5 or more gets your comment read on the air by Queen Rachel, who there's a decent chance will not read it correctly. And there's two ways, through Venmo or through PayPal. So just go to the site and get that done. It's also on your screen right now if you're watching via YouTube or Facebook. If we're even on Facebook anymore, I don't know the answer to that. And if you'd like to play the game, we'll tell you about in a minute. For a $5 or more entry, you can enter a game entry. And if you're in the video front row, you get 2 game entries
Enter.
for free.
Mhm. And we will be having memes today as well. So you can send in any memes from the show to sdscshow@gmail.com.
Yep. And the winner
Are we
of
also
the
doing a raffle? I don't know if we talked about the raffle. Are we doing that today as well?
I don't think so.
I don't think we're doing
Great.
that.
Unless we
Great.
think of something. And then the winner of the meme contest gets to come to our Patreon hang tomorrow. So
Yay.
yeah.
Love
And
that.
game
I mean, the
winner-
raffle prize could also be that, but whatever. We should do this before the show. So let's not do a raffle today.
Production meetings are not our strong suit, guys.
Nope. Or the actual show, also not our strong suit.
Gamers. I think we did pretty good on this show, but you know.
We imagine if we couldn't pull shit together at the last minute. You know what I mean? Like
That's fair.
it could really go terribly wrong. We
And Jodie did do my show last week, a couple weeks ago. She did
I did.
a set on my show. Super fun. We had a great time. She had a great set. It was also a great, like, I could tell you're not a comedian yet because you watched the whole show.
Well, no, I watched the whole show because I was there with the producers of my other comedy show, Family Dinner, and they wanted, they knew a couple of the other comics and wanted to see them too. So
She's like, take that back. Take
Yeah.
that back.
No, but I did. I usually was weird that night anyway. I was like, I have to leave now. So I was surprised.
You were
How
great.
has the writing process been for you so far, Jodie, as you're writing bits?
I mean, I've worked with Bowers on my writing, and it's been great. I guess I always had this idea in my head that comedy writing and stand-up writing, it was like this lone thing that you did slaving away, in the middle of the night, and like that was it. But I've been working with Bowers and with
Logan.
Logan. I almost called him Landon. With Logan, and I was like, oh, so this is just like tossing around ideas and sort of like small little writer's room, and that is how I work best. So I'm like, oh, this is actually really fun. I like it. So
Comedy by yourself.
I hate to point out the fact that
that's how Ben does it, alone by himself at night in the dark. That's how he writes.
that's how most comedians do it. It's typically not done by committee, but I think whatever way Bowers,
it's a group
for
story.
me to
It's a
start
group
off,
story,
like
for sure.
it's been really helpful to be like, does this like, am I being too wordy? Is this like, should I start with this joke first and then that one? Like, most of the writing and the joke and the story is all stuff I'm bringing, but then it's a matter of like, does this work here or there or whatever? So
It's about math and order, but she did great.
loves it.
fun.
Stuff coming up.
And Bowers was invaluable with my special and helping me rework a couple of things and trim some things. So he is a good person to do it with.
I trust that Bowers will not hold back in telling you anything that sucked or that was good. So I feel like it's a good person to I don't feel like he's gonna sugarcoat
I never think say anything sucked. I'm like, well, here's
no, you haven't. But I know that if something was like not, you'd be like, no, don't. That didn't work.
When I taught the Groupon class, we taught a Groupon class back in Indy. We sold a Groupon for comedy lessons, and I thought it was going to be like people want to be comics, but it basically was everybody's who had a funny aunt. They bought that for Christmas for them. It was like 13 women in their 50s. They were great. But my favorite comment was the very first day, I'm like, okay, give us a 5-minute thing or whatever. And this woman did this whole story and she got done. And I said, okay, which part did you think was going to be funny? Which part did you think was going to be funny? Like, I don't mean to be a dick. I got to start with where your brain.
Right. I'm lost. Please describe this to me. Right.
But it was good. So cool.
Our game today.
I'm really excited today. In honor of Dave Williamson, who is Meat Dave. If you don't know Dave, he travels with Bert Kreischer and he just does meat in general. He's a great, some of the best brisket I've ever had in my whole life. Actually, almost every piece of meat I've ever had that's amazing. That my favorite one is made by Dave Williamson. So today, in honor of that and his birthday, we're going to meet a song. So we're going to meet a song.
Yes.
So I've got an example.
Throw meat in there. What you got, Rach?
It made me laugh so hard when I thought of it. Night moos. That's good, right? Jodie had a couple good ones too.
I had a good one. Ribs Don't Lie by Steak Hira.
That's good. That's good.
What was and then Anything by Meatloaf.
Yep.
There's also Steak by the Ocean that Ben doesn't.
Yeah.
Add meat. There's Dave.
I think that's possible.
Add meat to any song in the lyrics in there somewhere. And again,
some form of meat.
Yeah, throw that in there. $5 super chat. And the front row gets 2 memes and 2 game entries for free. So remember that.
2 memes and 2 meats for free. But the rest of you can please join and do it. And then also just feel free and tip throughout the show. It keeps the show alive. If you want anything read on the air, or even if you don't want something read on the air, please feel free and support us. It really does help the show. And you know what else helps the show? Having an amazing man with meat on his hat. Please give a warm SDSC welcome to Dave Williamson, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you.
Are you having a barbecue?
Well, so my technical birthday is tomorrow, May 31st, and I had a barbecue yesterday since it was Memorial Day. So we're splitting the difference. We'll say today's the birthday.
There you go.
Yeah.
I had an impromptu barbecue yesterday. I fired up my gigantic smoker. I fired up the pizza oven. Bowers came over. A bunch of people came over, and I put a lot of meat in people's mouths.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the invite, Dave. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I shotgunned it out, man. It was last minute. You got to follow my Instagram stories, Ben Gleib.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I just got a smoker, so I might need some help with that.
Hey, make sure you got my number. Call me anytime.
Okay.
Also, maybe generally in mixed company, try and not use the phrase "I pulled out my smoker." You know what I mean?
Wow, look, he put meat in his mouth, which is the opposite of a cuddle puddle. That's what we're talking about.
There's a lot worse sexual innuendo in barbecue. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, he's got a hat that says meat on it, so it, that's.
Is there a term for ladies who like guys who barbecue? Is there a term for that?
Ooh, I was just thinking about this, Bowers. I went to the Memphis in May barbecue festival last weekend, and there's definitely, so in comedy, groupies are called like chuckle fuckers, right? Yeah. And so I was thinking about that. I was like, what's the term for like barbecue groupies who like pit masters? And the best thing I could come up with was pit master porkers. I don't know. I thought that was kind of a good one. But if anyone's got a better one, I definitely want to write this into a screenplay. So feel free to workshop that.
I just thought of, what is it?
Meat enthusiasts. That's what I was.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought of grill girls.
Grill girls. Yeah.
Hot grills.
But I mean, why live? I mean, it could be,
Ooh.
It could speak at anybody. You know what I mean?
Barbecuties. Jack just had barbecuties. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I like that. Barbecuties.
Barbecue
is good.
Throw your suggestions in the YouTube chat, but Kira had barbecue daddy and Wendy had pit pussies.
Hey,
pit pussies is pretty good.
Yeah.
I also like for the older milfy barbecue ladies, it could be something like seasoned sweeties.
Yeah, no, I see what you're doing there.
Grills Gone Wild.
Grills
Ooh,
Gone
Grills Gone
Wild.
Wild's
That's
pretty good.
I like that one.
Frank Notaro's, I like that.
My favorite one, Dave. You know what they call women that are groupies of race car drivers?
Oh no, tell me.
They're called waffle bellies because they lean up against the fence.
Ah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like that. And you know what they call women who specifically want to fuck Bowers?
Oh God.
No one knows, but one day we'll find out.
That's really good. I don't have groupies, more of groups against me, but it's different.
Hey, before you move on too far, too, man, I just want to say, Jodie, that's cool that you're, workshopping bits and you're, trying to grow as a comedian and all that. And there's no right or wrong way. There's great comedians who have different processes. Some write in the middle of the night, some write alone, some write with other people. But I'll tell you, there's never been a great comedian who's written with Chris Bowers. So that's
true.
Only,
Hey! I think Tim McLaughlin will get his feelings hurt if you said that. Oh wait, you're right. Okay, that doesn't work.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Tim McLaughlin married getting his feelings hurt. First of all, I just thought of another one, another name, Group Meets.
Ooh, meat mama. I don't know. This is
Meat Mamas. Meat
Yeah,
Mamas are pretty good.
We're just gonna go with barbecue whores. How about that?
I mean,
Only hams.
What is it?
Hams.
Only hams.
Only
That's
hams.
good, Jack.
I like
Nice
that
one.
one, yeah. Meat mamas is dope.
Meat Mamas, I like that. Is there a joke with because they have barbecue sauce around their mouth? I don't know.
Oh,
Barbecue bukkake?
Stash.
That's how a Bowers Sweetin workshop goes, you guys, right there. Very well done. Very well done. Chicken chicks.
There we go.
Love it.
So one of the cool things or one of the fun parts about being at these barbecue festivals, there's hundreds of cook teams and you walk around and most of them have clever names, and there's a lot of puns, in there because most of them are dads, all dad jokes. So like some of my favorite ones are ones that are like a pun that has to do with something of pop culture. So like Pablo Esca barbecue is one of my favorite ones. There was Swinefeld was one of them. Right? I like that one. But then some of the sexual innuendo ones are kind of like jokes you've seen 1,000 times, like rub my butts and stuff like that. But my favorite one that I saw this year that I hadn't seen before was one team called themselves Too Sauced to Pork. And I was like, they're naming their cook team after Whiskey Dick. It's like, all right.
You can eat enough barbecue not be able to fuck, Dave. I don't know if you've ever done that. It's possible.
Yeah,
there's sweats on your dick. That's not good.
I'm sure it's very relevant. There's a lot of blood restriction from people who eat a lot of barbecue, so it's very literal, kind of sad.
I just regret the moment in my life when I had to hear Bowers say "meat sweats on your dick."
You got gout cock. Okay.
I think we all prefer barbecue bukkake to that.
Yes, we do.
Well, that's when you guys were talking about. When you guys were talking about cuddle puddle, that's all I kept thinking about was like when I was in high school, that was a thing that I think people did. You put on music, you put the lights down low, everyone just kind of lays around. You try to like get a strategic spot next to the girl you have a crush on, and you just hang out. You chill, right? But I couldn't imagine doing that in my 40s now, because I mean I'm way too gassy, and it would be a cuddle puddle just because I'm sweating from being in a room with that many people laying around. I don't think it would be as cool as it was when I was 15.
I think you were talking about soaking, Dave. That was not that's a different thing.
Very fair.
Who's your guy that jumps up and down on the bed? That's your best friend. Okay.
Also, the official name, correct me if I'm wrong, Jodie, of your retreat this weekend was Barbecue Bukkake, Keys to Internal Happiness and Peace.
Yes. Oh my God, it was. It actually was. And I found both meats and meaning in life. So.
Meats and meaning. Beautiful.
Get this all
and don't worry, you guys, for the game at the end of the show, I only have about 17 entries, so it's going to be great.
Yeah, I can't wait. I got a couple. I got a couple entries.
I'm not going to put in any, and you can take all of my time.
Or if you want, I can send you some, and you can just say you workshopped it with me.
Perfect.
We're not writing her jokes. We're just giving her the math of where the punchline goes. That's all we're doing is putting in order. Ben.
Sure. Beautiful. I love it.
I mean, the good news is she doesn't have 150 note cards with fucking words all over them, and then one side has different set of jokes, and the other side, and then that's my grocery list, and writing a special with Ben is
You mean like these?
Yeah, like those that we raffled off and sent to people because they're just like no one could ever steal your act because they couldn't read your cards. That's the good news.
Facts.
Right to the hieroglyphics.
Dave, how do you write your jokes down? Do you have a hilarious, like when you read through your joke book, is it just like, it looks like you're a serial killer like all the rest of us, or do you write them?
Yeah, I recently lost my joke book on an airplane. So Lord help whoever finds that and wonders what's going on. But for the most part, I just write ideas down in my notepad and a little thing that says comedy ideas.
Yeah.
And I honestly I think I think my ADD has ramped up as I've gotten older, because when I first started comedy, I used to write everything out. I practice in the mirror. I do that whole thing, I'd go line by line. But I mean, I've gotten to the point now where I have to write on stage. So it's just doing sets around town and then just making sure that you're actually taking notes down so that you're not just making the same mistakes over and over again. You're actually evolving the bits,
Right. I record. And then go back.
What's that?
I'll record my set and then
yes,
and listen to it and listen to what worked or what didn't, and
that's what I do. But also, I love Dave just said what we all say as well, as we really like to write on stage these days as though that's part of an evolved process or devolved, when really it just means we are lazy as fuck now. We know the better ways to write it,
like that's. And we don't. I mean, that's most artists, right? It's like it came out, We're like, it's.
I mean, I will say there is a scared or fear or whatever the fuck you want to call it on stage that makes your brain go into fucking hyperdrive and write shit you wouldn't do in the comfort of your own home, because without that pressure, you don't have that. Your brain's not like, oh fuck, what are we gonna say that's funny? You have that more when you're on stage. But
that's what I use weed for.
Oh, I gotcha.
Well, it's funny, like if somebody like hires me to like write you have to write jokes for this specific thing and turn them in, I can all of a sudden sit down and focus and write them, right? But when it's like just an ongoing process of developing a bit, I sit down and I just stare at my screen. And for some reason, my brain's just way more like structured and flow if I'm out actually doing it. And that's why if I was a one-liner writer, if I was just like a straight up joke writer, I would probably be so annoying because I'd just be running jokes by people. As a storyteller, you can actually like be at a barbecue and be running a story on somebody and they don't realize without them being like, yo, turn it off, bro. Turn it off. Right. Like, no, I'm just telling a story, man. Like,
Right. You ever write some of your notes and the next morning you were drunk enough you don't remember what the fuck it means? You ever do that?
Yeah. All the time. I've also called people because I didn't write it down and I was like, hey, what was that conversation we were having the other night? And then I said, yo, that would be a good bit. And then I didn't write it down. Like, do you remember? Like, I'm trying to rely on other people to do my work for me, basically.
Yes, totally.
One night I woke up on a Sunday morning after the Tacoma Comedy Club and a bunch of shots, and my notebook just said, and that on all caps with 3 exclamation points. And now we're all getting fucked by straws. I don't know what that means. But I thought it was so goddamn funny. I wrote it down in all caps, 3 exclamation points, like it was going to be my closer. And to this day, I still have no idea what we were talking about, who was getting fucked or what the straws were.
I think you should still use it. Just see what happens. And just apropos of nothing. And now we're all getting fucked by straws. Good night, everyone. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Talk about blowhole.
I have reverse engineered jokes where I just like I had one time the punchline was "you had me at hello," and I don't know what the fuck the joke was, but I then I re-engineered it so I could have that punchline because that was funny. So, do we want to introduce the front row here, Benny?
Yeah,
I think that we should. VFR, turn on your cameras. It's time for the video front row. What a good looking group of folks popping onto my eye frame here. This is exciting. We are very excited to be with this fine group of people. And there it comes. We're going to add now Bowers. We're going to add Jodie. And then we're going to add the first of our very special VFR individuals.
How many people were in this cuddle puddle, Ben?
I had like 12 or 15. And there were several people standing around,
just observing the cuddle puddle.
Yeah,
Or they're not allowed in. They were not allowed in.
No, they were allowed. There was just no more
Maybe
room.
less comfortable with touch.
Yeah, I mean, it was just interesting because I was having like a very deep talk about grief, and then like someone just came and laid on me, and I'm like, all right, I guess we can keep talking. It was very straight, but it was nice. It was nice, you know.
See, I feel like I'd be at the cuddle puddle party, standing on the outside of the bed, going, "No, there's your space. Like, can I get no? All right, I'll stand over here." Anyway, Patrick Yoakley's here. How you doing, Pat? Good to see you, buddy.
The Yokester.
Hola. Bonjour.
Oh,
What's up, dude?
Not a whole lot. Just enjoying y'all.
nice.
Hanging out.
Love that. I feel like you've got more weapons on your wall now than you have in the past.
Yeah, that axe looks new. Is that axe new?
No, the axe is not new, but there's a tomahawk in front of it. That's new.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's like something shorter and yeah.
Oh, I meant tomahawk.
Did you know that when you
Ooh.
axe somebody in the chest and blood goes everywhere, it's referred to as an axe body spray?
Oh.
Never heard that.
True. It's
And
fact.
it's-
Did you write that in the dark by yourself at 4 a.m. last night and then wait for us to say it, or did that just come in the middle of your head?
I did.
And it still weirdly smells better than actual Axe body spray.
Correct. That is
For
correct.
the first few hours, for sure. And
Right,
then
That is correct.
eventually it gets real bad. There's flies. all
we
over.
are
And
joined
all of
in-
that blood is still less spray than a teenage boy uses of actual.
That's correct. Look at the way Jodie's punching it up. You're a natural for these round robin joke punches. I like this very much. We are
Wait,
joined
how many
now.
Round
No,
Robin
you're-
Joke
you're
Punch
gonna
is a
do
fun
the
name
best.
for an improv group.
Joke punch.
Joke punch.
Round
is
robin
pretty
joke
good. I've
punch?
also come up-
Round robin joke punch sounds almost like
I
a
also
circle jerk,
decide-
but not quite.
It's correct. That's correct. Although no one leaves happy in either scenario, probably.
Depends on the
Well,
circle jerk.
depends. That's a strong point. It's a strong point. I've also come up with my own DJ name or rap name if I do get back into the rap game. Bronco Obama.
Yeah,
You're
I would-
welcome.
I thought your rap name was Lincoln Bio.
It's also that, but I'm also might be starting a band, and I'm going to use one of those two names for the band. So I'm trying to split them up. You know.
Sure.
Please welcome
Lindsay!
to the Viffer. It's downtown Lindsey Brown.
Hey,
Hey, what's this?
Oh shit! What'd you win?
That's weird.
What?
Oh,
what
that's
is it?
What does it say?
right there.
You can't read
Tilt it,
it.
tilt it.
Oh, here.
Yeah, you're all blurry.
The Roseville Open
2023. Yeah. sorry.
2023. This is a
Nice.
skating competition you were in.
No,
Yeah!
cuddle puddle competition. She won. That was good.
Congrats!
Don't like this. Thank you.
Was this an award for winning, or is it a participation ribbon, or what is it? We're gonna call that participation. Congratulations on.
Participation. It says first place. No one has to know out of how many.
Oh,
All right.
damn! First
Beginner free
place.
state.
All right.
Nice. Oh, adult high, beginner free state. Were you high? Is that what this is?
Oh.
Do they get people stoned and make them skate around? Because that would be funny. I would watch stoned people trying to ice skate for sure.
I mean,
What's the name of the ice capades for that? I don't know. We could do that one. Well, good job.
Heiscapades.
Congratulations.
Heiscapades.
Heiscapades. There you go. Heiscapades. That works.
also, Jodie, I have to tell you, I wore unsweetened when I did my program. Just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had the red and the black in the costume, and the red, it was perfect. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love it.
What is unsweetened?
The natural woman lip color.
What?
What?
It's my I have a lip color with Nasty Gal Cosmetics. And they did an edition called Unsweetened. It's a red lipstick that they donated the proceeds for.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that is pretty darn cool.
Not Nasty Gal, Nasty Woman. Nasty Gal's clothing. But yeah,
That is
Nasty Woman Cosmetics. And yeah, they did it for my 40th birthday. They did a red lipstick, and then all the proceeds were donated to.
Now, do you
Wait,
charge?
they
Do you
did
charge
it
extra?
5 years in the future?
what?
They did it 5 years in the future. How's it possible?
You're so
It-
cute.
Do you charge extra if you put the lipstick on before you chew up the food and spit it in the bag, or is that Does that?
Well, it's actually made out. I chew up cranberries and raspberries into a really fine grit, and then I actually spit it into a giant vat, and that's what they use to make the lipstick out of. So,
after seeing that Bowers Sweetin riff, I can't wait to see your next stand-up set, Jodie. I'm very excited.
It's right there.
Jack's here. What's up, Jack?
Hey, Jack.
Style. What's going on, buddy? And your dog Cheat.
Oh, yeah, he's here. He's always here.
Great to see you, bud. Where are you right now? You're in a different backdrop.
Actually, the same one as I've often been in. There's a bookcase over there that I've sometimes been in front of. But yeah, just here. I got out of class and not teaching class anymore, and now I'm back in summer class and I am teaching class. So. Can't get away from
and I immediately realized your audio is not as strong in this because your mic is up by your glasses instead of down by your mouth. Try again.
Aha.
That's the Jack I know and love.
There you go.
I'm trying not to take over
dulcet
when
tones.
I'm not on screen.
Well,
Gotcha. That's smart.
Yeah, I've got actually a better setup downstairs that I should really go to from. One of these days, maybe we'll do some physics demos.
there you go.
Yes.
I'm a big nerd.
I would love that.
I'm out.
I would love that. Other than the 3.5-year physics demo we've seen live in the incredible changing body shape of Chris Bowers.
Dude.
Time and pressure, baby. Time and pressure.
Yeah.
That's right. It's how you make a diamond
I feel
or the
I
opposite.
feel like Bowers' existence is most definitely some sort of science experiment.
Oh, that's what I'm going for. That's why I don't eat vegetables.
Based on what probably keeps him alive alone is a study in something.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're definitely gonna do an autopsy and keep my blood. There's no.
I mean, Bowers is psychology. He's biology. He's a little bit of everything.
That's right. That's right. I love it. And speaking a little bit of everything, we're joined by Nate Christensen. Hello, Nate.
Hey,
Hi,
how
buddy.
you doing?
What's going on, Big Nate?
Not a lot. Just finished writing a song and getting ready to record it. So
Nice.
Have you performed it for my cousin yet?
I did.
What did she think?
Well, I was all thumbs, but she liked it, and then I sent her a demo version of it. So yeah.
What's being all
that.
thumbs mean? I don't like that.
That means that when I played, I was nervous and I didn't play it very well. So I went off in the other room after we were done and recorded a decent enough version for her to get a better idea what it sounds like.
All right.
Love that. How many animals do you have now, Nate?
7, 5 cats.
No,
2
you
dogs.
don't.
Mm-hmm.
5 cats, 2 dogs?
Mm-hmm.
Damble, bamble.
Do you have a 1 in, 1 out policy at this point, or you end up with 15 if you're not?
No, this is the limit.
Did you say that at 6?
Yeah.
He said it at 3, but here we are, so.
This is it? No, it's not. JoJo's here.
Hey.
What's up, JoJo? How are you?
Hey,
You the
everybody.
cat? Nate has
I'm
7 of them.
I'm good. It's a festival season, so
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, it's been fun. Jodie, I'm enjoying your mysteries. The mystery.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
good.
thought the first one was really
Great.
good.
Great. Well, hopefully we'll get greenlit for some more because I think
How was her stunt work? Was her stunt work good?
Excellent.
excellent.
Is this your new Lifetime movies series?
Hallmark. It is
Hallmark.
and it's we shot the first one and they, we're waiting to see how it goes and how ratings are and everything, and hopefully we'll get greenlit for a few more.
I love that. I also just realized it's even though obviously yours are starring roles and Steve's were not that, but how your hosting spot went from Lifetime movies with Steve to Hallmark movies with you. It's really an upgrade.
Wait, what?
No, Steve appeared in a lot of these Lifetime movies, Psycho, whatever the fuck.
Right.
Fake, dream destroying movies that are a big fucking lie.
Well, the only one of them was a lie. The game show one was the only one that was a lie, and that
Correct.
was
It's the only one that matters.
Yeah.
Still bitter.
They had it greenlit, and then once you were attached, the network backed out. Really, is what they told me. But
Okay, hurtful, and you're breaking up.
And Hood's here.
Still
What's up?
needs to get back. He still needs to get back on you and Rachel.
I think he got.
Anna
back.
Hood is here
He
with
got
us.
back
It's
at me
all
already.
good.
I think.
He did? How?
Yeah. He was mean to me when
What
we were
did
on
he do?
tour for 3 weeks. I'm kidding. I'm joking. made me drive the bus for 17 hours a day for 3 weeks in a row.
Did he really?
I think we're even. Well, I wanted to drive the bus, and they both drive slow.
Well, it seems
Anyway,
like a
Anna's here.
volunteer situation. Anna's here. Hello, Anna.
Hey,
Thank you for
Anna.
bringing a box of tissues alongside. That could be both if the show goes well or horribly. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
I haven't had to break him out just yet. So
She's ready. She's ready for a cuddle puddle, and she's going to clean it up.
Damn right. Damn right. It's good to see you, Anna. It's been a minute. We are joined also in the Viffer by Zachary. Hello, Zachary.
Bye-bye.
Hey.
Do you like eggs, Zachary?
Absolutely.
Egg Zachary.
Oh.
Where are you coming to us from, Zach?
I'm from Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Toronto. I've performed in Toronto. I love Toronto.
Oh yes, me too. I love the skyline.
Yep. Do you have a view of the skyline?
Actually, no. I have a view of the. It's the west actually, so it doesn't face that way.
Just as good. Just as good.
I like Cincinnati because of the skyline, but it's chilly.
Oh,
My favorite places in Toronto are the Statue of Liberty, Times Square, Brooklyn Bridge, Rockefeller Center, New York, and Staten Island Ferry.
Oh, you're reading a sign.
You're damn right I am. I'm good at picking up on signs, Mr. Runyon Canyon, Silver Lake.
He's been waiting for
Yeah,
that for a long
I know.
time.
You're like, you would not have been duped in The Usual Suspects. You'd have known right away that it was
100%. Yep.
Taylor.
Yep. Oh, look under that mug, baby, before we decide who did this murder. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of who did this murder and looking under mugs, a transition that makes no sense. It's Kira Murray, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Kira.
Kiara Murai.
If you kill somebody, you do get a mug shot. That makes sense, right?
Strong point.
But why would
There's
I
also other kinds of mug shots. You know what I mean?
Well, some of us
Coffee
have
mug?
mugs.
Never
I
mind.
think Jodie's talking about actual mug shots when she went to jail for other things other than weren't
I
murder.
didn't. I never went. I never even got arrested.
What?
Never- yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't. I never said it was for lack of trying.
During one of our sessions, Jodie wanted to make sure it was clear that she never.
That statement is dripping, and I will be 100% real. That statement is dripping with white privilege because I should have been. I was in situations where I was with other people, and I did not get in trouble for things, and that really is. That's unfortunately or unfortunately, it is. That's the case.
How many Bob Saget's autographs did you have to give away to get out of
It
jail?
wasn't because I didn't do shit that was highly, highly illegal. A lot of which, thank God, I never got caught for.
Well, during our writing session, one of the funniest things she said, Ben, was she said, and I said that Jodie Sweetin was a crackhead, and I'm like, I'm not a crackhead, I'm a tweaker. Thank you very much. I don't even like the smell of crack. You couldn't even smoke crack in my house. You do that on the back porch, like the porch drug it is. And that I thought was amazing. That she made people smoke crack outside.
Yeah, well, it smells weird. Certain things I can handle. That smell was weird. I was like,
I get that.
outside, yo.
Also, you might not have been arrested, Jodie, but you have received street justice from the police. You're like, we're going to take you downtown, or we can just shove you on the freeway. You're like, I'll take that.
I mean, like I said, not the first nor the last time. So whatever.
Speaking of street justice, Kira, how are you?
Well, Kira is also an undercover superhero. If she takes those glasses off, she actually is.
She's an international assassin. That's what she's telling us, that this is all a cover. Her alibi is she's on Zoom. I couldn't have murdered him. I was talking to these fine folks.
That's why she's not talking today, because she's on loop.
She's like in Ocean's 11. That's what it is. She's just in a
We're
loop.
talking about murder. What the hell am I going to add to that?
I don't know. Maybe an alibi?
This is a recorded conversation, so I'd hope you weren't that stupid.
Yep. Truth.
Fair enough.
You're also coming to us from a reverse angle today. I do appreciate that.
No, not.
Well, normally you're like on your bed set over there, maybe, and like I feel like you're in your living room or something.
Well, I live in a basement apartment, so it is all one room. But I'm not over there because you will not shut up about the stupid outlet on my wall.
Well, because no one's outlet should be 6 feet in the air. It doesn't make any damn sense.
You got a TV up there.
Not in the corner. No one has a TV. I guess you could.
I didn't build a house.
Yeah, but
About
you didn't
time
give notes
started.
to the contractor. See, Ben would give notes to the contractor where all the light switches would go, and that's that. I can't imagine what your inspection report is when you bought your house, Ben. I can't even imagine the things that you put to the seller, like, oh, this has got to get fixed. This has got to be.
Oh, you have no idea, because after my house was appraised, and then I had to go out of town on the road for a gig when the appraiser had to come back after I did all my renovations, and my parents had to oversee it, and the rent and the amount, the appraisal came out of the exact same amount that it was before I did all the things. I'm like, if I was there, it would have been 50 grand higher. My parents didn't know how to point stuff out properly, and I'm still bitter about it.
I mean, that's obvious. Your parents don't know how to point things out. That is for sure. Frank's here. What's up, Frankie Angles?
Angles.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey.
What up, Star Spangled Angles?
Oh yeah, I like your SDSC shirt.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Very nice. How are you these days, Frank?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Love that.
One day at a
You gotta
time.
love when somebody says living the dream, but with not that much oomph.
And then adds one day at a time at the end. If you're living the dream, it's not one day at a time. Those are two different.
Well, I don't want to take it all at once. You know.
Hey, Ben said that at a cuddle puddle. All right.
True that.
Sue's here. What's up,
Sue?
Now she's got an outlet above her head, Ben. What are you going to say about that?
I'm gonna say it's the fucking dumb.
But it's not 6 feet tall. Sue's standing up, and it's 3.5 feet above. It's like what? Because you're 4 foot tall,
But
right?
also,
So that's
here
the
might be
regular
why-
height. Oh, gotcha. It's still a regular size
Is it-
outlet.
Maybe, I mean, my thought would be because Kira lives in a basement apartment, maybe in case the basement floods, they put the outlets up higher. I don't know.
Hi,
Oh.
who's smart?
Well,
In Canada,
listen,
the
if-
outlets go the other direction. No way, that's Australia. Fuck.
If Kira was really concerned about the basement flooding, Bowers turned his camera off. You know what I mean?
Boom. I don't like the face she made of that. Okay. You're like, gross. No.
Doesn't know what it means, she
Pick
said.
anyone else other than Bowers in my basement might flood, but not him. She made a visible gag. She made a gag noise visibly out loud. That hurt my feelings, Karen.
Well, that also is not what you don't want, but okay. Anyway, Sue, how are you?
I'm good. I get to overshadow my house because we build from the ground up, and I get to. And then when we close, I actually close a week later because I put blue tape everywhere.
I love that you built from the ground up. A lot of modern construction these days built from the top down, and it's just really impossible to get stuff to float that long.
That's how Republicans build it. They trickle it down.
That's
It never
right.
works. It never works.
Yeah.
Like a house has no
The old
foundation,
trickle.
but they try
Right.
it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the old trickle down construction policy. It'll get there.
So not only that, like I still got stuff to fix up. I got a year of warranty, so my tub needs to get fixed up. My doorbell, they just fixed my doorbell after 4 months moving in. The
You
idiot-
realize you're not on a call with a plumbing company, right? You know, realize or a
By the way,
construction.
who still has a doorbell? Everybody just texts you here.
I mean, the ring, it wasn't connected.
The ring.
So,
Oh,
but
the
I
ring
didn't-
doorbell. So people are stealing
And-
the packages.
Also, comment of the show goes to Frank Notaro, who just wrote, Bowers finally gets to say he made a woman gag.
That is true. That is
So,
true. Good one.
Anyway, my ring wasn't connected to the doorbell. So after 4 months, I realized my doorbell didn't work
Hilarious.
because I use Ring on my phone with security. Some people told me, I've been trying to get your package and there's no response. I'm like, did you ring the doorbell? They're like, yeah, your doorbell don't work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, take this note from my life. An actual real world mistake I made is when my ex was living here and she came home from work one day and I said, baby, I got a ring. And she looked very excited. And I met a ring doorbell. That is not the move you
Wow.
want to make.
What was worse is he gave her a ring doorbell at the Eiffel Tower, which I thought was false.
That's correct. Also, if anybody still wants to buy
Will
an engagement
you-
ring, please
Honey,
let me
will
know.
you spy on our neighbors with me? Wendy's
We are-
here. What's up, Wendy?
Hey, Wendy.
Sword low, sweet
Hey,
cherry.
It's been a year, I think. Right?
Well,
Has it been a year since you've been in front row?
I think it has. And I'm sitting in my brand new apartment that I moved into this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Happy apartment.
I just left today because I'm taking a day off for moving out of my old apartment.
There you go.
I don't understand the connection to what you're saying, but sure.
She didn't want to work hard putting lamps together because she's been moving for a week and she's tired. What she
So she put up one lamp, you're saying, and then
she didn't put a shade on it. She doesn't need
didn't put a shade on it.
There's a shade. It's just too bright to see.
Got it.
You
Got
just
it.
made sure that there was a little bit of glare in the corner for you.
Is there a
Thank
shade
you.
then? If it's too bright to see stuff, I'm not sure that counts as a shade. It's just a thing that goes over the light, but okay.
Good angle.
There it is. Angles. Love it, Wendy. Well, welcome back. It's great to have you here again in the SDSC. Oh my God, our initials spell sad sack, kind of SDSC.
Yes, they do.
Interesting. Weird. All right. We're joined by Megan Loose. It's too loose to lose. Hello, Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Fantastic. How are you?
Well,
very busy.
Yeah.
But well,
What's been going on?
work. We have our first show for the season in 29 days, so it'll be sprint to the end.
Cool. Those
Love
shows
that.
are
What-
ever into the cuddle puddle, or is that something that happens with band? I've heard about band camp stories. Is that?
Howard's just trying, if at all possible, to get an invite to a cuddle puddle. It's his main goal today.
I'm telling you.
We have a lot of minors, so
Hello.
no cuddle puddles.
Oh,
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. After you've worked in the mines all day, you don't have time or you're too dirty.
Yeah, you don't want to get coal all over, buddy. That's gross.
Correct. You're damn right. We're joined in the VIFR by the good doctor, Abibier. It's Abby Ryan, everybody.
Hey, Abby.
Hello.
What up, doctor? How are you?
Not too bad. Had to work
Any-
the holiday weekend, so I'm glad I'm not working today. So
Any Memorial Day mishaps? Anything you had to pull out of anybody? Everybody blow themselves up? What was going on? Anything?
plenty of Memorial Day mishaps. No funny ones though.
Oh, really?
Give us an example of a non-funny one. We'll spin it.
Think of all the things people do on nice sunny holidays that could end up with trauma.
Hot dog in the anus? What are we talking about?
Hit
Yeah, not
with a
too
boat.
much.
Hit with a
Sunburned
boat.
asshole.
Fireworks.
That would have been funny. A sunburned asshole would have been funny.
People, somebody shoved a firecracker up their butt and lit it.
I've
said
never
no
seen
funny
that. I hope
ones.
to never see that.
Look, that's not funny if you shove it in there too far.
Yeah. Well, you put a firecracker in your hand. It doesn't hurt, but you squeeze your butt around. It'll explode your whole. Blow your fingers off. And,
Or it makes you just more accessible for the next party.
Boating accidents. I feel like boating accidents, car accidents, anything. You just no.
Motor vehicles, all sorts of things.
Yeah. No fun. No fun.
And do you always say vehicle, or do you sometimes say vehicle like God intended?
You can blame my dad for that. That's the way he says vehicle.
Oh, really? I thought she just converted to Missouriism. I thought that was what was going on.
My dad says
Missouriism.
vehicle. I say vehicle.
My vehicles.
You do?
Vehicle. Yeah.
Wow,
I mean, I
that's
could say it either way,
incorrect.
but I definitely grew up saying vehicle.
Vehicle.
But that's
So
my
sorry to
dad's
hear that.
my dad's from Oklahoma. That's I got Midwest.
The original catchphrase was "How rude." Here was Jodie's response. You like this? She went,
She made the same face that Kira made thinking about a cuddle. Anyway, what's up? Anna D's here. What's up, Anna? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Well, it's a nice day in Canada, obviously.
It is, and I'm enjoying an evening with no kids.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you're
Uh-huh.
currently with 4 kids, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not my responsibility.
strong point.
That is a relief.
That's
bet.
the big difference.
That is
Are they all at
probably
the
more of a relief than the children not being there. Yeah, it's just that you're not responsible for anything that we do.
Are they at the birthday place without you, or is that are they somewhere else?
Oh yeah, I got staff working tonight, and I sent my daughter over to her dad's.
Nice, very cool.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. Well, thank you for carving the time out to join us. And we're joined by
That
our
is the
favorite
show, ladies
TFR
and
member,
gentlemen.
Queen.
Let's catch up. People send in those game entries. I have a million of them. There's got to be more people.
Yeah. Any kind of meat into a song or a song lyric. You can sing it, you can read it, It was
Please.
very fun for me to write. I gotta be honest with you. I was about to be live on the Young Turks an hour ago, and instead of preparing actual hard-hitting news stories, I was just writing meat puns. It's a great time.
So please send that in. And then thank you, Gus, for sending in some memes. We've had some sent in from Gus and Alex. And
Gustard the mustard himself.
And then the only general we've had so far is from Gus. So thanks for supporting the show. He said, Dave used to be my favorite movie when I was a kid.
It was a great movie.
It's a good movie.
I don't remember that movie. Who was in it?
Kevin Kline. He played the president and a twin. He played the president and a twin, or a perfect doppelganger of the president, who was worked at a local helping people find jobs place, and
I got 0 residuals from that.
I get that, because the movie wasn't called Meet Dave; it was just called Dave.
Yeah,
that's the next one.
Big problem.
Named from someone. Did your name come from a family member or a movie called Dave or something?
Me, I was named after my biological father, so who pieced out after about a year. So it's a great daily reminder.
I'm so sorry.
Your biological father was named Meet Dave?
Yeah.
No. He never got to meet Dave. He never got to meet Dave. That's what we're talking about. This is a cry for help. He doesn't even like barbecue.
Well, and then my I was born Dave Williams, and my mom remarried my stepdad, and his last name is Williamson. So when he legally adopted me, I only had to add 2 letters.
Your name is Dave Williamson?
Yeah. We do a lot of things for simplicity in my family.
Interesting. And you literally became his son, so that makes sense too.
I know, right? It's just there's so much metaphor everywhere.
Williamson. Also, back slightly to the Dave movie topic, my favorite line from that movie, because I'm a huge Charles Grodin fan, was he was Kevin Kline's accountant, so he brings him into Washington D.C. to help with the budget of the government, and Grodin's looking frustrated at all the government budget, reads the whole thing, and he goes, "If I ran my business like this, I'd be out of business." I knew it wouldn't hit halfway through, and I regret it.
Yeah, you're.
Bowers, you available for a workshop? Maybe are you and Logan available later tonight?
Hey,
You know what, Ben? Just keep trying. Just keep working stuff out. You'll get it. You'll get it.
I just can't believe you said a joke and you didn't think it was funny. That hasn't happened this time. So the fact that you bailed on it was impressive.
He didn't bail on it though.
He did a little.
He didn't. That was.
I mean, he didn't bail on the joke. He realized it once he was done that it wasn't funny, which is
no, that's happened. That's happened before. Many hundreds.
We have Dave do a set.
Well,
yeah, let's have Dave do a set.
Are we ready for that? All right. Coming to the stage right now. He's got the best meat in the business. His birthday is tomorrow, but we're celebrating today. It's my good friend, Dave Williamson, everybody. Woo!
I would like to use my time to tell a story that revolves around Bowers.
Okay.
I was doing shows in Indianapolis recently, and the comedian who was opening for me said, "Hey, man, do you want to do another set later tonight?" And I said, "Well, I don't think the comedy club's going to be happy about that." And they were like, "No, it's at a private club." And I was like, "A private club?" They said, "Yeah, it's a swingers lounge." And Bowers just told me he had done a set there and it was fun. So I was like, all right, I'm in, right? Now, when I hear swingers lounge, I thought it was going to be a swanky place where people were drinking martinis and they meet another couple and they go back to their house to do whatever makes them happy. Doesn't bother me at all. I think you should do whatever brings you joy in this life, as long as you don't crush other people's joy along the way, right? We're halfway to the place and the guy goes, "Oh, by the way, it's in an old church." And I was like, all right, these people are really trying to get God's attention, but still cool. Let's go have some fun and do this stand-up show, right? I get there, and this is not just a swingers lounge. This is a straight-up sex dungeon. So we go up. It's the end of the show, and the crowd was awesome. They were half naked, but they were there for they were there to pay attention, have a good time, right? I'm doing my set, and I always wear Hawaiian shirts for the most part, so I immediately had to apologize for appropriating the swinger culture, because I understand what I look like with my mustache and a Hawaiian shirt. All right, I wasn't even wearing my meat hat that night, but still. I'm having a blast doing the set, even though there's a dude knuckle deep in his wife in the front row.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Wow.
It was a real thing.
Wow.
And then at one point she started laughing so hard she bent over, and I wasn't sure if that was me or if he just went too deep. And I immediately was curious to learn more about the culture. Subcultures interest me so much. So I was asking him about the I've heard about these pineapples on shirts. A pineapple is apparently a symbol for swingers. And it upsets me a little bit that so many subcultures are adopting dad culture. There's a lot of appropriation of dad culture out there, right? It started with Ashton Kutcher with the trucker hats, and then the white supremacists took our tiki torches. And now swingers are supposed to be taking pineapples and flamingos from all my Hawaiian shirts. Like, I don't mind being that's a thing, dude. I do not mind supporting certain causes out there. I'm an ally to a lot of different people, but I just would like to wear my dad shirts without making a political statement is all I'm saying. Okay. So it made a lot of sense once I learned about that, because my wife told me a story about her best friend who used to throw these pineapple parties. She would get a bunch of pineapples and carve out the middle and then make these tropical drinks and then throw a big party, right? She wasn't able to do it for years and years because of the pandemic. And then she met her high school sweetheart. She reconnected with him online during the pandemic. They ended up falling back in love, got married, moved to Ohio to be with him, but hadn't met any of his coworkers or any of his friends because of the pandemic, right? Finally, she wanted to throw a party to meet all the coworkers and all of the friends, right? So she made up these party invitations of a little pineapple guy doing a handstand.
Oh no.
So it was an upside down pineapple, went to his office and was like, I hope you enjoy the party. I can't wait to go to know you better. So happy to be your friend, and just went around passing out these invitations. His coworkers are like, dude, I think your new wife's trying to fuck us, right? And that's when I learned about that. And I'm going to take that to the rest of my life. I need to vet my entire wardrobe before I move forward in life. So anyways, that's a real thing that happened. I said yes to it because Bowers, and then I'll just say that's the end of the bit I'm trying to work out here. But I will tell you a real thing that happened at that thing. I ended up talking to that husband and wife after the show, who was in the front row, these people. And they were telling me all about that place. And they're like, our favorite place is the swing room. You should check that out on your way out the door. And I'm like, I'm definitely checking the swing room out, right? So I'm walking around, I'm seeing all this shit going on, me and two other comics. As I'm leaving, I look into the swing room, and it's that husband and wife with two other, another couple, totally banging in the swings. And then I'm such an extrovert. I was like, hey, I know them. Hey guys, it was nice to meet you. Who's next time? So that's the Indianapolis Swingers Lounge. If you ever get offered that gig, I recommend you take it. It's an interesting place.
Yes. Dave Williamson, everybody. Give it up for Dave Williamson. Really love what you had to say. Oh, sorry. Let me take off my pineapple hat. There we go.
You have his and hers pineapple hats, Ben? That's convenient.
Yeah. Attaboy.
Listen, I'm a single man and I'm making up for lost time. All right.
Did I talk about this when I was in Indy? I was drunk. I don't remember if I talked about this.
No idea this was even a thing.
Yeah, I did. So
I'm surprised that I didn't.
Well, you haven't been to enough old churches.
Yeah. The guy, when I first got there, on the way there, the guy that books it goes, yeah, we used to have a rule where the people weren't allowed to fuck during the show, but then it created this weird energy where people were waiting for the show to be over so they could fuck. So we let them fuck now during the show.
It felt like a casino gig because like everyone has fun, they're there, but there's this like tension in the room where they're like
three other things.
Well, no, they're just like they're excited to be there, but they don't want the show to go on too long because they just want to get back to gambling, And
right.
so I was the last one on this show, and I could tell they were they were having a blast. They were having so much fun, but I could tell it was kind of like, all right, wrap it up. We got things to do. Like,
well, most people were saying wrap it up.
Maybe that's what the guy was doing. Is he was like, let's wrap this up. You know what I mean?
Also, maybe that explains why there wasn't that much applause at the end of the set. The hands were occupied. Give him a hand. You're like, I can't.
Very, very hard to laugh with your mouth.
It was a very moist applause. So
correct.
My favorite thing about the whole sex club was in the bathroom. There was a sign that said, all single men have to leave at 1 a.m. unless claimed by a woman. So if a woman claims you have to go to the front desk with said woman. She had to go with you and get a wristband that says you can stay till 4. And I decided that'd be a good rule at all bars, I think.
Yeah.
Like if you don't get vouched for by any women in the bar, like you don't have to be fucking them. Just they're like, nah, he's not a bad guy. Then you can stay.
He's not
every
creepy be a fucking asshole in the next hour until it closes.
Yeah, but maybe like 11 o'clock, you kick out all the single dudes that no one's vouched for. That would make bars better, right?
That would do you know how much money you would make? So much fucking money for women. Women would get so much drunker if there were dudes there that weren't fucking disgusting pigs that were vouched for. I'll tell you.
Sure, but who pays for the drinks, Jody? Who pays for the drinks? Okay.
I was paying for my own drinks, so I didn't like people to buy my drinks. So
I will say what will hurt your feelings really is murdering for 30 minutes in front of a group of sex perverts and then no one wants to fuck you in the basement. That hurts your feelings just a little bit when you leave the club.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to in defense of the kink and poly community, I would like to reframe sex perverts. Everyone's a sex pervert. Sex by its own nature is pretty strange. It's just some people are more public with it than others.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. I for me it would be distracting. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't tell a joke. I'm completely
jerking off. I'm masturbating. I can't joke and masturbate at the same time.
Yeah, it's very.
I get what you're saying, Jody.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
You can't hold the mic and I get it. It's tough sell. Well, it was a fun show. That was a good time. I'm just saying the people they don't have any inhibitions, so they're not talking because they're shy.
I was not worried about offending anybody in that situation.
Yeah, that is one thing. You're like, I can say anything.
Yeah, this is a room of open-minded people.
Yeah. I've always been fascinated.
More than their minds are open. Lots of things are open.
By them now.
Yeah, it was fascinating. I liked it. It was good. They were fun. Well, I will say what was interesting was that every situation.
A great time. I mean, you know.
And out of all the couples, like there were a lot of couples there, the woman was always more attractive than the dude. 100%. The woman was more attractive than the husband or dude. And it was his idea to go to the sex club completely, which I thought was like, oh, this guy's already playing with house money and he's going to gamble. Okay, good job. Fucking dick. Nice job.
Also, you know what it's called?
That doesn't work. I mean, that works out for her benefit. So let's be real. He's actually keeping her happy and maybe doing her a favor.
Yeah.
True that.
He's getting other dudes to pick up his
slack.
slack.
People like that. Some people are like, I just want to watch my wife get banged out by other dudes. Like the dude that, what's his name? Jerry Falwell. You know, him and his wife in The Pool Boy. And Jesus.
Correct. Jerry Falwell Jr., right? Jerry Falwell Jr.
Well, Jerry Falwell probably did too. I mean,
I'm sure.
But I'm going to cast some aspersions. Just fuck that guy. But
I like that. I agree.
Like,
yeah. I learned from watching you, Dad. I learned from watching you.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, I have no reverence for anyone.
Yeah.
When a married couple invites one or two other people to come home with them, you know what it's called? A full house.
Well, only if it's 3 queens, right? Or something. If it's 3 or
3 queens and 2 sevens, that's a full house.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That Jerry Falwell That Jerry Falwell documentary is great. You know, I grew up in Miami, and when they were at the beginning, when the pool boy was like, he's like, yo, I'm a bro, I went to Berlin High School and I went to George Washington. I'm going to get into real estate, but I'm working at the pool for now. I'm like, I know 500 dudes just like that guy. I grew up and partied with so many of those guys.
Yes. Oh, by the way, tip jar is open, so please send your tips in for Dave. Keep in mind, it is his birthday practically.
Yeah,
SDSCshow.com for those tips.
Go buy some meat with it and barbecue.
Correct. And do you know what it's called when somebody at a sex club encourages someone to put more fingers inside them? They shout out filler house. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop that now.
Fuller House would have worked. You could have just
Fuller House would have worked too, but I was torn.
I know. So was she, but it's okay.
That's a better joke. That's a better joke.
And that's why we workshop shit, Ben.
Hey.
Great. We got anything coming in? We got any tips coming in?
Sure do. Let's see. So we have Gray Gorman tip to help Dave in his search for non-apparel. Let's see. We also had Jack tip you for Dave, who knew pineapples were so useful. And
Steph Andrews, beware.
Exactly.
I know she's not on today, is she? Let's see. Razor tipped Dave. Don't tell the swingers how much lava lamps resemble butt plugs, because I don't want to have to get rid of my lava lamps.
They do have a flared. A lava lamp does have a flared base, though, so I think we're good. Not gonna get stuck.
Strong point.
Okay.
Strong point.
I mean, I'm sure.
Or not a strong point.
Let's ask Abby. I'm sure someone's shoved a lava lamp up their ass recently.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I
People,
bet. Yeah.
if you can put it in your hand, people try to put it in their butt. Even if you can't put it in your hand, people try to put it in their butt. That's just
Which
human nature.
is true, but I don't know why you have it cross stitched on all those pillows at your house, Jody. That makes me if you can fit it in your hand, it's gonna fit in your butt. Is all our pillows.
I just like to be like, if you can put it in your hand, you can put it in your butt, so that it gives me courage every day. You know. Tiny thing. Do one thing every day that scares you, like putting something.
Sounds like a footnote in a medical journal. If it can fit in your hand, it can fit in your butt.
It's like the parallel parking rules where if you got in,
He's like, no, it can't. No, it can't.
Yeah.
A bird in your hand is worth two in the bush. Literally, we'll be here all night.
That was another one of my favorite.
Put the bird in your hand and then in your butt. That's
correct.
That's the key.
Another one.
Thailand.
One of my favorite barbecue team names. If it fits in your hand, it fits in your butt. Barbecue.
Yep. You're welcome, guys.
Oh God.
I didn't say
Birthday,
thank you.
Dave. You're so welcome. This is me.
Let's see. Gray tipped again and said, forgot a happy birthday, Dave.
Hey.
Thank you.
Let's see. Nate tipped the show and said, tip to support the May 30th show. Thank you so much, Nate.
Another name for the girls that like to fuck barbecue guys could be medium rare.
I like that.
What about the female barbecue teams? What do they get?
Okay, now we're in fantasy land. All right, sure,
Hot
Jody.
links?
Yeah.
Hot links. I mean, I feel like that's
Hot links. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Hot minks.
Open pits.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Meat lovers.
Slow cooker.
Pit blaster.
No, that's a whole other meaning.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Tri-tip.
Tri-tips. How about that?
Tri-tip.
The tri-tip.
Just the tips.
Oh no, it's just the tri-tip.
Just the tri-tip.
There you go.
But try is in parentheses. It's just the tri-tip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Or the side salads. There's a lot of options.
Well, it's not a dry tip. Okay. Any more tips coming in, right?
We're caught up for now.
Okay. Do we want to play the game?
Yeah, let's play the game.
I'm excited.
Yes.
All right.
All right,
So
so
the game today is Meet a Song. Here's an unpaid entry that I liked from Dizzy by Nature. Sweet Child O'Brien.
That's a good one.
Very clever.
It's a really good one.
So you still have time to get those entries in if you're watching on YouTube. Video front row, raise your hand and I'll call on you. And then Dave, just as a reminder, so we vote for the best one. So just kind of remember.
Write down your favorite or remember.
All right. Just tell me when I can say mine.
Let's see who's first. Anna Hood.
I only have a couple today. So I have Pit Me Baby.
Nice.
And London Broil Calling.
Nice.
Jack.
Hey. Sorry, Ben. There we
There
go.
we go.
Now we got the
Can hear your
speaker
thoughts.
We got to go to Chicago for the first one. So we got Saturday in the Pork.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
then I got to bring my my two in the bush out for this one, because I got to Afro-Man, because I got thighs.
I like that one.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba.
Such a great song.
Anna.
All right, morning. I can't sing, but where's the beef? Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Whisper to the sausage. Where's the beef?
Says you can't sing. That was beautiful.
That was it.
Thanks, Anna. Wendy.
All right. Don't let the ham go down on me. See if I can remember the tune here. Through early morning fog, I see visions of the stakes to be. The pains that are withheld from me, I realize that I can see that barbecue ain't painless. It brings on many changes, and I can take or leave it if I please.
Wow.
Nice. 8.
Okay, Anna and I were on the same wavelength. I had the Beatles song "Let It Beef," and then the American classic "Stake Me Out to the Ball Game."
I like it.
Kira.
All right. I am not going to sing these, but I have. Wait, if I don't sing these, do I get less points?
No.
Yep.
No, it
Yep.
was song. It was
Yes, you
me the
do.
song title, but you.
Fuck,
But
okay,
okay, Ben said yes.
there we go. From the Go-Go's, we got the beef, we got the beef, we got the beef, yeah, we got the beef.
Pretty good,
and-
actually.
Thank you. And this one I can't really sing because it doesn't, syllable-wise, it doesn't really work. But "Love Me Tenderloin" by Elvis Presley.
Nice.
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 Angle.
Hey, I gotta send you guys some extra money. I got the M&M classic "Lamb Yourself." "Baby Got Bacon." And then this one made me laugh. "Party Rockin' Annie Post Tonight." And "Bohemian Rhapsody."
So I got do you want to play with magic, dark horse meat? That's all I got.
Nice. Megan.
Just one. My rumps.
My lady, lovely rums. Check it out. I like that one. That's good.
Okay, let's see what else we have. What else came in? We've got Frank had Jimmy Crack corned beef.
Nice.
I think, let me just double check, but I think that's all of them. that came in.
One of my favorite t-shirts I ever saw said, "If Jimmy Crack Corner no one cared, why is there a fucking song about it?" I thought that was
I used
that is all of
to,
them.
yep.
That's all of them.
All right. I liked Saturday and the Pork from Jack. I liked Stake Me Out of the Ballgame from Nate. We got the beef from Kira, Lamb Yourself from Frank, but I got to give it to Megan with my rumps, my lovely lady rumps. That was my favorite. Dave, what was your favorite?
When do I get to give mine?
After we vote. Then you're next.
Comic, such a comic. He doesn't want to do anything but his own jokes.
That's what I said. So he was like, "What about me? And am I up? Is it me?"
Come on, this is like the perfect contest for me. I'm excited. I think "Love Me Tenderloin" followed by my rumps.
All right.
So Love Me Tenderloin is not your winner, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Jody.
I also chose my rumps because yep, my lovely lady rumps.
Benny.
I loved my rumps. I also loved We Got the Beef from Kira. I love Stake Me Out to the Ball Game from Nate and Where's the Beef to the tune of Let It Be from Anna D. But I give it to Dizzy by Nature with Sweet Child of Brine.
Oh,
yeah,
that was a good one. Yeah, I got robbed. We should have voted that one.
I think I was unpaid, but okay.
Oh, it was unpaid. Then I give it to my rumps.
Okay.
Rachel.
So we've got what, 3 and 2. I love London Borough Calling by Anna because I got thighs. Don't let the ham go down on me because that was what a visual.
That's a funny meme. Don't let the ham go down on me is a funny meme, I think, involving.
It is.
I'm
gonna give it
to
to
the ham going down on someone in the Indianapolis Sex Club. I feel like needs to happen.
The pig from Charlotte's
for a ham to go down on someone in that club would have been one of the two comics.
Yeah. There was a lot of hams there that night. Let me put it that way.
Yep.
Let's see. Molly, get ready to come up to bat because I'm going to give it to Love Me Tenderloin, Kira. So we're tied. So Molly, out of Love Me Tenderloin and My Rumps, which one's your favorite?
Oh my gosh, that's a really hard one. I think it's got to be My Rumps.
My Rumps, congratulations, Meg!
My Rumps.
Megan Luce, you are the champion of SDSC. Well done.
Very cool. Nice job.
Very
All right.
Nice.
Now,
Dave,
Dave.
now you can do yours,
Now
Dave.
you
What
do
you
it. I
got?
actually came up with one too. I was happy about. Go, Dave.
All right. I have Betty Davis ribeyes.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Grilling meat softly with his tongs.
Yes.
It was right there, guys. It was right there.
Yeah.
That's what burnt ends are for. And then anything by Limp Brisket.
Boom.
Yes.
I don't want to follow that. Who wants to follow that?
I have one. I'll go. I have
What you
one.
got, Jody?
I got Baby Got Back Ribs.
Nice.
Barbecue sauce.
You can do it again next week after you workshop it with Chris, and I'm sure it'll be a little sharper.
Who's Chris? Right, you got it?
You got a written
I
joke.
do. How many do you guys have?
I've got
I got a
4.
bunch.
I've got like 8 or so.
Oh, nice.
So why don't we
Want to go round robin? Want to go round robin, and then I'll finish it
These
up
are
because I got
real
like
dumb,
16.
so I can cut them down. All right,
Just
go.
go ahead. Let's hear the dumb ones.
Yeah, go, Rach, and then I'll go, and then Ben will go, and we'll go.
I gotta go all back to back. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
No, go
don't
one
you-
at a time. Go one at a time.
Oh, great, perfect. Don't you forget about meat.
I like that.
Nice.
I had welcome to the Black Angus Parade.
I got Ticket to Raw.
I don't want that. Wake me up before you grill.
I like that one. Meet it. Never got a toss and eat it. All right.
That's an actual Weird Al song, I think.
No, his is
it's called
Eat It.
Oh, Eat It. You're right. I'm sorry.
I got Norwegian wood fired grill is the best way to cook beef.
Oh my god. I got charcoal me maybe.
Oh, that's really
good. Very
That's
good.
a good one.
Yeah.
I got Feel My Sunshine.
All you need is lamb.
Uptown Grill.
Don't rock the goat, baby. Don't rock the goat.
I got back in the USS. Are you hungry for a delicious meat kebab? Or these nipples?
I can't do an Aussie accent, but if I could, it would be Barbie Grill.
I'm a Barbie grill. Yeah, I like
Very
that.
nice.
I got we're just dancing in the pork.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Meat Cutting Gang.
Bowers, do you have any more?
No, I'm out.
All right. She's a brick porterhouse.
8 days of meat.
Days of meat.
Back to Black Angus.
Yes. Waiting on the world to char.
Drop it because it's hot. Drop it because it's hot. That's my last one.
I've got imagine all the poultry. I've got come on baby light my fire, this steak ain't gonna cook itself. Rolling in the meat, did somebody say that already?
No, that's good.
RESPC T-bone. Nothing compares to you spelled EWE. It's meat. I'm the problem. It's meat. Meat in the mirror. Proud Mary, keep on grilling. You've got to fight for your right to Hardee's.
Well,
And my last one, rolling.
I think you should have gone to Arby's instead of Hardee's there.
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
they have
right.
the meats.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
they have the meats.
That's so true. I'm fixing it right now on my list. I'll never look at it again.
Nothing by the Wagyu dolls, huh?
There you go.
We had a couple late ones come in from Razor. He had My Shawarma by The Knack.
Bye, shawarma.
That's great.
And then he also had I Like Big Butt Steak 5, Dave's All-Purpose Rub You Cannot Deny by Sirloin a Lot.
I love it.
Nice plug. You can get my all-purpose rub at davewilliamson.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you can put it on anything, trust me.
Well, almost.
I mean, I would recommend it has to be meat, but it could be any meat.
Spices up a cuddle puddle.
Oh.
That's more
All
of
right.
a brine, isn't it? Like a marinade, really.
So actually, I actually do sell an all-purpose rub for people that think we're kidding around. But actually, a lot of people have been sending me that they've been using it for booze, like a spicy margarita or the Bloody Mary.
Oh.
And I support that.
Also, I imagine it's pretty tasty off a nipple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good for body shots.
Absolutely.
Well, spicy though, there's always be careful of that.
If it can fit in your hand, it can fit in your butt.
Should we do the memes?
We should make a shirt that says it can fit in your hand and fit in your butt. I like that. But all right, let's
Yeah,
do the
the
memes.
I feel like it's better for shorts.
All right, let's see. Starting us off is I love your meat sauce.
Oh my God. What a photo. Jesus.
Oh, God.
She had me at hello. Bronco Obama.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's pretty good.
Live at the Cuddle Pump.
That's accurate and makes it look so much worse.
Round
robin joke punch.
Sex Dungeon Swinger. Everything is a butt plug if you're brave enough. Barbecue kink, meat mamas. Hard to swallow pillows. Outlets can be high on the wall.
Oh, shit.
Barbecue macaque.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, that doesn't look like barbecue sauce.
Oh.
Oh.
Meat day.
I'm gonna use that.
These are so good. That's all of them. All right.
Wow.
Dave, what was your favorite?
I think I gotta go with the Meet Dave one at the end there.
There's another one that was sent in.
Uh-oh. I missed one.
Let's see on the mail. Oh yeah, it just came in.
Sorry.
Let's see. Do you want me to share it, Miles, or you got it? Right there. Let me pull it up.
Anticipation.
Fun. Can you see it? Where's my ham?
My God.
Wow. Aggressive.
It was.
All right. So Meet Dave gets a vote. Ben.
I give it to hard to swallow pills. Outlets can be high on the wall.
Bowers.
I liked Bronco Obama. I liked the Meet Dave. I liked the round robin comedy punch. But I am going to go to the hard pills to swallow. Outlets can be up on the top, whatever that was. That was really funny.
Okay. Jody.
I also am going hard to swallow pills that knock out the living high on the wall.
And I do as well. So let's see who almost swept it. Kira, congratulations.
Nice.
Nice.
All
Well
Kira and
done.
Megan,
Now
let's-
it seems more like a personal vendetta than a joke, but that's fine.
It can be
We're-
both if you're brave enough.
And you could probably also fit it up your butt then. I'm just saying.
And Kira, you just won a pass to tomorrow's Patreon hang at
Hey.
3 Pacific. Is that right?
Yeah, 3 Pacific. So Megan, Kira, I'll send you guys a link.
Awesome.
Cool.
Good stuff. You guys want to plug?
Let's plug some stuff.
Plug the holes. Go
Kind
for
of a
it.
different meaning after this episode.
It is. That's why.
What you got? What you looking forward to plugging, Dave?
Oh, if you like barbecue, listen to my podcast. It's called Meet Dave. If you don't like barbecue and you just like podcasts in general, I have a podcast called The Mermen Podcast with my buddy Forrest Shaw. Is a comedian that I've known since I started comedy, and we both have aquatic backgrounds, so that's why we call it The Mermen Podcast. Follow me on Instagram or any of the socials at Dave W Comedy. I'm going to be in Chicago at the end of June. Come see me if you live in that area. Schaumburg Improv.
Very cool. Jodie, anything coming up?
June 17th, I have another show at the Comedy Store, family dinner. We are working on our comic lineup right now, so I will be announcing that soon, but that it's going to be in the Belly Room at 8 p.m.
Nice.
Very cool. June 19th, I'm in Louisville. It's a Monday night at some whiskey bar, bourbon bar. So if you want to come to that, let me know and I can send you the details. And then the 22nd, we are doing our show again at Mrs. Robinson's, which I've yet to book, but I think it might be Ben and Dave. I'm working on the booking right now, but I haven't asked them yet. So we'll see if they're available, but that should be fun. It's one Jodie just did. It's gonna be a good time. That's the 22nd. Yeah. So come check that out. And then I don't think I got anything else going on. What you got, Rach? Anything?
Just plugging our next SDSC. So we're going to be on Tuesdays now. So the next one is going to be Tuesday, July 20th at 3 p.m. Pacific.
No, you mean June? What about June?
July. Did I mean June? I think I probably meant June. Let's see.
You do mean June. Yes, you do.
I do mean June. July 18th.
Yep.
July. So Tuesday, June 20th. I skipped a whole month. Cool.
Yes. And that'll be 2 days after my birthday. So you will have missed it. It'll be too late. No, I'm kidding. It's all good. This
recovery is what you're saying.
what's that? I will
We'll
still be in
be
recovery. 100%.
We'll all be celebrating with you though, Ben.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. I'm excited about that. It's going to be very fun. Yeah, we're doing a big Dodger game thing. It's going to be a blast. And thanks to Nate Christensen for making this happen. It's going to be super cool. June 10th, it's the 3rd anniversary, believe it or not, of Gleib Off the Top, crowd work and improvised madness. And will also be my birthday show. So please get a ticket and support if you can. It's going to be a very fun celebration show. Tickets right now at bengleib.com or nowherecomedy.com. Please support the other shows at Nowhere Comedy. If you have not seen them, we've been working real hard and getting the lineup filled again. And we have one of the legends of comedy, funniest people, very hard to book, especially for a virtual show. We have a new live episode of it's not Dave Williamson. We have a new live episode of The Green Room with Paul Provenza featuring Doug Stanhope.
Oh, I love Doug.
So you got to be there for that. And Andy Letterman's on it and a bunch of great people. It's going to be very, very cool show. So please get a ticket to that. It's on June 17th. I'll probably be there in the audience as well at Paul's backyard. And this Friday, I'm doing Surrounded at the Hollywood Improv. It's Mike Falzone's show. It's all crowd work in the round. They take the main room and they reconfigure it so we perform in the middle of the entire crowd all around us. And it's very cool. And I'll probably be on LSD this Saturday. Thank you so much.
And lastly, Frankie Angles tipped the show just because I love y'all. So thank you guys for
Thank
contributing.
you, Frank. I like that angle.
All right, you guys.
All right, everybody.
Well, thanks for everybody for hanging
Thanks,
out. Thanks for
Dave.
being here, Dave.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for meeting me yesterday.
Got it, buddy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Take care.
everybody. Have a good
Goodbye,
night.
Salation Nation.
Good to meet everybody.
Boom.